Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, another day in the life of the world, another link in the golden fairways that bind us all together. How many balls did you lose this weekend, bud?
Where did we play? We played Bear Creek, West Course. Shit. I lost a few. I know that. I think I lost 6. Thinking about the amount of balls I brought and how many sleeves I have left. So maybe, no, I have another yellow one still.
Yeah.
So 5.
I think I lost I really think I only lost 1.
I can't even remember where it was at. I think it wasn't even, I don't even think they were OB. I think one of them did go in the shit.
Yeah,
But the
I
grass
I
was
lost
so
mine
thick
on hole
out there.
2. I lost mine on hole 2.
Hole 2,
Yeah.
yeah. Hole 2.
Shanked it right into the shit.
Yeah. There was a hole 10. I had topped it right into the shit, hit the rocks, and it bounced over the bridge. Was able to find it.
Yeah.
And hit out of it. But you see how that video, we could play it over. But
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, you got it out. We just couldn't find it.
yeah, and that was the thing, too, is like the grass was so thick. So if you weren't on the fairway, there was a big chance you were losing your ball, even though it wasn't.
In fact,
OB.
you know, and you know what? We got it on video, so go ahead and check that out. Get out. Good job.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know where it went, because what the fuck. I know it didn't go very far, but I know I got up and over the lip of where I was at.
Yeah,
so
I
smacked
that
the
thing
fuck out of some
disappeared.
rocks.
That
doing
thing
shit.
disappeared because I saw it hit the cart path, saw it roll, and it should have been just off of it, and
Yeah.
we couldn't find it.
Some bullshit.
So some bad luck with it.
But all around, it was still a good round.
No, I had me a hell of a round at Iron Horse on Friday.
Friday? Okay.
My biannual, no, not biannual, biweekly.
Bi-weekly, yeah.
Round with the boss and some work guys.
How many balls did you lose there?
I lost 3
Okay.
off of in the first two holes.
First 2 holes? Okay.
First one, I topped it right into the creek. So I go and I take my drop, and then I top that one right into the creek.
Because hole 1 is hole 7 now, right? With like the island fairway,
Hole
basically.
7 is hole 1.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got to hit like a 150, no more than a 180 shot,
And then
unless you can carry
yeah,
300.
That's fair.
In which that case you should be hitting from the tips. But
Yeah.
it's a complicated hole.
There you go. Yeah.
It's a challenging hole.
Okay.
And then hole 2, the par 3, sent that one nice and low to the right.
Right.
That
okay.
one went in the water. So we weren't really feeling too good off kicking off.
Right.
And I started hitting it a little bit better.
Right.
I think, but I didn't have a whole lot of pars. I didn't have a whole lot of pars on that round.
What was your total score?
96.
Oh, okay. It's not bad. Out
So-
there at Iron Horse? Of
So,
course.
yeah, not one of my better rounds, but
You played better at Bear Creek Sunday,
I did play better at Bear Creek on
Yeah.
Sunday, surprisingly.
Yeah, your chipping and your putting was on point. Like
My short game
your
is
short game was nuts.
nasty right
Yeah.
now. I love it.
It was bad.
I love it.
Right.
So that's just pretty much what I'm going to keep in the practice regimen. Just it's short
Chipping,
game all day, every day. So especially when the range closes out, like especially from all the rain that we had over the last
Yeah.
week. You know, just
Putt and
head
chip.
to the chipping green.
There you go.
Putt and chip.
Yeah, I need to do more putting for sure.
Because if it wasn't for that, it would have been
It would've been a
a
bad
very, very
Yeah,
long
yeah.
round.
Yeah, you had a lot of really good chips that led you to one putt saves.
And right now, that's the formula for me.
Yeah.
Right now, that's the formula for me. You know, hit a decent drive. You know, okay, it goes left. Okay, it goes right. Let's try. You know, we can get out of trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble's never an issue. And then with the second shot, it's just get it around the green.
Yeah, get it close. It's
Get
almost
just get it around.
It-
Whatever's close to you is
Yeah.
subjective.
right.
Like for me, close is 20 yards
right.
off the
Off the-
green.
Off the green. Okay.
You know, for some it's 30, maybe
Yeah.
maybe 40. You know,
I feel
I'm
like
getting better at those. But those kind
20-yard
that's
chips?
coming with the short game. It's coming with the
Yeah.
short game. Those 30, 40 yards. Like, cause I mean, if you remember, like even last season, because I didn't really dive into my short game until I got back from Scottsdale.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I shot 87 out there, on a course I never played before, but I knew that the short game is just what has to get corrected.
Right.
So if it wasn't for the short game, yeah, it would have been a very long and
Different
very, very frustrating game.
Yeah, I feel like we're almost at
Yeah.
a point too. It's almost better for us to hit it off, be off the green, chipping for birdie, than it is for us to be putting a 20, 15-foot putt for birdie. Like, I feel like we have better chances of not making it for birdie necessarily, but getting par. Like, I feel like we're better at chipping it one putting than we are.
Well, it depends on
putting.
where the pin's at.
That's
if
true
If
too,
the pin
yeah.
is at the back, I would prefer a chip because
Right.
I could regulate that distance a little bit better. If it's at the front, then I am going for that green because I'm going to fall short most likely. So
Right.
it's like, so if I hit it good, it's gonna stick at the front.
Right.
But if I hit short like usual, it's just gonna drop, like I said, about 20 yards, 20 yards in front, 15, 20 yards in front, and it's those front pins, those nice short chips where I still am trying to find the finesse on that. I figured out my tempo. I figured out the tempo that you should have when doing a chip.
Yeah.
And then trying to incorporate that into these other chips. I'm learning, I'm figuring out how to put spin on the ball, which is just not easy and really in any sense of the action. But I'm figuring out how to do it.
Right.
And so once it's like when I'm practicing. When I'm in practice, I'll start like, it's like, I'm spinning it. So now I need to fly it more. I need to fly it more and try to get it to grab.
Yeah.
And
it's good to have two different kinds of chips, in my opinion, too. It's like the ones that are checking up like that have a little bit of spin, and then there's those ones that, they go up a little bit, but they roll out.
Right.
Like you can get them to go up and stuff.
Aim for the halfway point, try and let it roll out. And, But seeing that, it's one of those things too. Just like figured out how to spin it, and then now I can't.
Now you can't roll it out.
Now I can't roll it out.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's just one of those aspects of the short game that, and even then, every time you set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
To hit the shot that you want, you can put yourself in the right position and everything like that, and you just have to fuck up on one of those. On one of those key elements of it, and next thing you know, you're chunking. You're chunking an important chip, like that one chip I had on hole 7 at Bear Creek. I'm about 40 yards out.
Yep, right there next to it.
Chunked it.
And one putt. Oh, you chunked it?
Yeah. I chunked it and it landed like 10 yards in front of the green, and
then the second chip was right there next to it.
The second chip I put it, and then I put it right next to it. So it's
story of my life.
Trying to not get you got to follow your processes. You got to follow the process. You got to follow the pre-shot routine, the setups, all those little things that God's sake, good players, great players do.
Yeah.
All great players, whether you're shooting in the 70s or you're trying to qualify for the U.S. Open. The key is short game and pars.
Yeah.
And that's just what that's just it.
100%. Yeah.
And some of those chips I had were just filthy. They were great. They were great.
My chipping, specifically on Sunday, wasn't the worst. Like, I was happy with it. If I could have made my 5-foot putts, my chipping would have been fine. It literally, like, my putting was so bad, my chipping wasn't enough. If that makes sense. Like, I could not putt to save my life. I would be in regulation, green in regulation. I did that 4 different times on Sunday. Every single time, 3-putt.
Yep. I know that was irritating you. And rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Everything else was like my irons was fine. My driver wasn't the best, but I was able to get over there, get on for the most part. But damn, bro, I could not putt. It was so bad.
I don't really feel like my putting was that bad.
No, your putting was good. Your chipping was so good. You didn't have very many putts or very many.
I had a
lot.
Putts. Yeah, I actually had quite a bit of one putts.
Yeah, so
for a lot for bogey, but
which is
but fine. the best one though was hole 12. The best one was hole 12 when because I don't know, because again I don't know really how far my irons are going. Like in developing my swing, through my coaching and all that stuff like that. But it's becoming more prevalent that I'll hit the ball right.
Yeah.
So back when my 8 iron was only going, 120, 125. Right. Now it's going 130, 135, and then depending if the wind's behind my back, maybe I can get it up there to 140 right now. My 9 iron was only going 115, 120, and now we're hitting it 129, 130, 135, yeah. that type of stuff. Again, if I'm hitting it right.
Right.
So a lot of times I'm walking up there for a shot that I know it's a high percentage it's going to go short because I'm trying to get it there. Mm-hmm. Trying to see if can I hit the 8 iron 140 now?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because that's what happened. What happened was I was 135 out.
Right.
I was 135 out from the pin, not from the front. I can't remember what the yardage was at the front.
Okay.
But I was about 135 out, so I took a 9 iron, mm-hmm. and I didn't hit it well. Mm-hmm. I made good enough contact for it to drift up, 5 yards from the edge of the green.
Right.
So because it was it really was a good shot. I really couldn't have been mad at it. I got it up in the air. It was flying. It was flying straight. It was flying perfect. I must have chunked just enough. You know what I mean? Because I felt like it had a good sound, good feeling of it.
Yeah.
But I must have just chunked it just a little bit because perfect flight, what you want. It just fell short. But that's when I did. When I chipped it, I almost holed it out. Mm-hmm. You remember that? I think I stuck it to two. It had to be closer than 2 feet.
Yeah. You
were.
It was. In there. I
was.
I think I gave you the putt, and you still.
Well, yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'm a damn purist.
I don't blame you for going hitting it, but just saying that was how close it was. I was like, oh yeah, that's good. But that was kind of my issue too on Sunday.
Yeah.
And when we go to the range, we don't get to see those yardages. But I'm hitting my irons better too now, and if you remember, I went over on a bunch of the greens that we were going for. I had sailed over them.
I mean, honestly, I think you were a little frustrated, so you kind of hit it harder than you probably would have.
Well, I think I'm just hitting them harder as it is now.
But you you were in the thick rough, so I don't think you expected it to come out that way either.
But in general too, like even out here at Westdale, like I'm getting these numbers and I'm over hitting them. Like I think I'm just hitting the irons either more pure or stronger. I mean, I am working out more,
I think more pure would mean more stronger, better contact with it. Because even I almost flew my 7 iron over on hole 2.
Yeah,
and that's usually a barely get to the front.
Right,
with the 7 iron.
Yeah. But hole 1 for me too. Exactly, it's the same thing. Like usually 7 iron from the white. And I'm hitting the green maybe, but it's going way over down the hill on the back.
I have seen you go over way more than you prefer lately.
On hole, exactly. And it's like, I think part of it too is the grips that I got now. I'm getting used. I had to get used to them obviously, but I feel maybe it's because I'm swinging my driver really hard. Mm-hmm. But I feel like with those grips now, I have so much more control. Like I feel like the club's just coming back so much nicer.
You've got a baseball grip essentially.
I do, yeah.
on the end.
The fucking Bryson grips.
With those DeChambeau grips.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
but you got bigger hands than I do,
so
you can see.
At least, yeah.
I mean, according to what they say about grips and everything, that I was swinging a used club with the Golf Pride Standard +4.
Okay.
Where it's supposed to be a little bit thicker, like it's got 4 wraps, I guess, and whatnot. Which I think I'm gonna move up to that.
Didn't you get the Bryson ones at one point, but like the smaller sizes?
Yeah, but I
those are.
And I would love to try them out again now that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because last when I tried them out last time, I was not hitting the ball right because I just my hands weren't doing what they needed to do. And once I switched it back to the standard grip, like I went back to square one with the Super Stroke standard $6.95 grip, regripped the whole bag, and I started hitting them again.
Yeah.
Started making better contact, started having better form. But now that I've learned the form, now I've learned what to do. I actually don't think I don't think I actually would go thicker any more thicker than there's a fucking.
I don't think you would need to with the grip test and stuff too, because at most you were a fucking. This thing's gonna die. At most you were a medium in glove size, right?
Depending on the glove. I think because like in the Callaway, the Tour Authentic. You know the ones I like.
Yeah.
I'm a small.
Oh, okay.
I'm a small in those now. But if I go to the Titleist players, which is same thing but Titleist.
Yeah.
Also a very, very soft glove. It's such a nice glove.
Mediums though.
Medium. Yeah. It's a medium in the Titleist.
Okay.
And then like the Strixon, the small is too small, and the medium honestly is slightly
too big.
Slightly too big. I got
wonder if they have a small medium, like they have a medium large. Like
so needless to say, I'm not gonna.
You don't need the bigger gloves.
I don't need the bigger gloves. No. And I'm just gonna stick back to Callaway.
Yeah.
My tried and true brand.
Brand horror.
But yeah, other than that, good weekend. Solid weekend. It's always good. Because I even got out to play Westdale on Saturday. Remember?
Oh yeah, we did play.
I was able to go 9 holes.
You went 9.
You joined me for the last. You joined me for the last 3.
I played 3 holes.
And
those some flip-flops.
And that round was actually. I mean, I bogeyed most of every hole. I think I only got like.
Hey, bogeys out here.
I think I got 2 pars on that 9-hole round.
Yeah.
But I was hitting the ball well.
Right.
I was hitting it off the tee well. I was getting it to the green, if not just onto the edge of the green.
And the greens out here will ruin a score.
Even on hole 4. Hole 4, I was getting it up the hill. You know how I struggle to get up that hill. I mean,
everybody.
I mean, it's a huge hill.
It's a dumbass hill.
Yeah. It's a huge hill, and then of course, if you don't get it up there and you hit that one spot,
you're coming right back down.
It's dripping all the way back down.
So you got to go up the hill twice.
I kind of. I'm not going to call it a slice. We'll call it a power fade.
Tactical fade.
I did a power fade up over to the right over by that tree, which I've learned that is a shitty spot to be in. On hole 4 up on the right, like because that tree just hangs
too low,
just low enough.
Yeah.
If you don't get the low pitch just right, you're going to hit that tree branch.
Right.
And sure as shit. I hit that because I hit 2 on that hole. I did that power fade and I went like, let me try. I'm going to try it again. Let me try it again. I'm not mad about that one.
Right,
let me try. I want to try it again. Did the same thing.
Same shit. Yeah.
So I think, and that was with my 5-iron, and I've been doing that a lot with my 5. So maybe there are just some clubs that I have a shot with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right,
my 5-iron
this is most like this not 7 times out of 10 turns into a fade. Let's maybe put it in a fade stance and then just hit it and see, and it'll fly that way.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, I was actually very pleased with that round. It was probably one of the better rounds that I've had over here at Westdale. Because my chipping was solid. But even then, because I'm at that point now where if I'm off the green a little bit, I'm chipping.
Right.
I'm chipping. Oh yeah. You're not gonna get better if you don't just take the shot.
Yeah.
And it's like, the smart play here is to putt it. Yeah, man, but you don't get to be a good chipper by not fucking chipping.
Yeah. See, I think
which
for me,
I understand. I throw away a lot of holes doing that.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I like my percentages better whenever I do that chipping or.
You got that, but see, and you got that soft. Stuff. You got that. You got that nice bump and run.
Yeah,
you really got that. I have to try. Like it's one of those things I have to practice. I've practiced so much chipping and
like getting it up in the air
and flying and like opening the face and trying to give it more pop and like all these other little things, because it started with the bump and run,
right?
That's all. It all started with the bump and run, and I kind of forget it every now and then because I just don't do it a lot anymore. I don't need to do it a lot.
The biggest thing I forget right now on chipping is putting my weight forward. Every time I forget to put my weight forward, it fucks me up. And it's like
anytime I chuck it, anytime I chunk it, that is the one thing I know I did.
Yep.
One thing I know I did is
and then
is because you can leave your head back while your weight's on the front.
Yeah.
On the front foot. The weight just has to be on the front of the foot.
It has to go.
Anytime it hits behind, weight's on the back foot.
It's like your club and your foot are digging into the ground. I'm like, when you're going in, you're digging into it. And I always forget for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And then another thing too, where the ball is in your stance compared to what kind of lie you're on. I notice, like, if I'm uphill and I'm aiming up, that ball needs to be in the front of my stance. And then vice versa. If I'm kind of on a downslope, it kind of needs to be in a little bit more in the back. Naturally, your chip should be in the back of your stance.
See, anyway, I go opposite.
Really, you go back of your stance
if I'm going uphill because I'm not trying to, because I'm already on an angle. If I go off my front foot, I'm just gonna fly it up higher than I need to.
Oh, okay.
So if I put it off my back foot, it turns into essentially
that's kind of how I play
a pitch shot. A pitch shot, a bump and run, whatever you want to call it. But up the hill, I play it off my back foot, and then when I'm going down the hill, because all my weight is on my front, and most likely, like, we're probably around the green at that time with it. I want to fly it. I want to get it up. I want to try and get it up and
see
if I stop.
If I put it in the back of my stance right now, I end up chunking it. But to your point, if like I'm on the hill, right? Specifically, I don't put it in the back of my stance because I chunk it. But to your point, if it's up in the front of your stance and you're on that hill, it's gonna fly. So that's when I make the decision to do a pitching wedge versus like a 56, for instance. And it almost feels like a push. And you're letting it take that flight as it is. And then with the pitching wedge, you're not going to get nearly as much loft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because pitching wedge flies too far for me now.
Yeah.
When it comes to the pitching wedge, that's for a pitch shot that's 50,
you
60, 50 60, 80,
okay, I got you.
Like if I'm that far, if I'm 50 yards and out, I'm going pitching wedge.
I got
because if I'm 50 to 60, that's a pretty nice solid soft one. And I can fly it in there if it works out.
Right.
And then of course right now I can get it out to about 110. On a
pitching wedge,
on a good solid swing, I can place the ball 110.
We need to go to the Arlington Center and get these yardages down.
Again, I don't feel like I'm hitting the club solidly enough to even to trust those yardages.
I feel like you will. Like maybe not your first shot, but
because right now it's like if it's a 7-iron used to be 130 for me.
Yeah.
But now it's just I'm trying to make it my 150 club, so I'm hitting it on these 150 distances because I'm trying to go for it. I'm trying to gain distance on it. So it's like yardages for me are just nothing right now. It's just like it's good to know. It's just a good no. Like hey, we're 180 out. Cool. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna get the 5-iron there.
Yeah.
And then maybe it gets there. And maybe it falls once. Maybe it falls with 160.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'm not hitting. I am not hitting a club for that intentional yardage. I'm hitting that clubs purely to test out
if you can
I can or not.
Yeah.
So that's why
that's another thing you can figure out.
I'm just in that weird I'm just in that phase, that weird phase where I just don't know how far anything is really going to travel. I just know what the target is and what I want.
I feel like we're more consistently hitting better shots throughout the round, though. To your point, like every shot, like if you're 150 out, like if you're playing really well, it might be your 7-iron. But if you're not playing your best, it might be your 6-iron.
Yeah.
But at least like when we go out there and we get those numbers without any elements involved, at least we have like an idea. Because like right now, like I have no idea how far my 7-iron goes or my 8-iron. You know what I mean? Like before, my 7-iron would go 130, but now I come out here, I see a 130 yard shot or like the tee shot.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can't hit 7-iron. I'm going over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck am I? Like, 8-iron, it's too short.
Well, it's just like what I did with my 6-iron on hole 6.
Yeah.
At Bear Creek, I had a 155 shot.
Mm-hmm.
Took the 6-iron. I flew it.
Yeah.
I flew the green.
Exactly. Yeah.
Led to a sick chip though.
Yeah. Fuck it.
So, question for you.
What's up?
Would you rather shoot 120 in the U.S. Open or miss qualifying by a stroke?
So the U.S. Open you don't do qualifying for that? You're invited and you're in, or
no? You have to qualify for it.
So you're saying I go through all the qualifying.
You get to the final qualifying round and you miss the you don't make it by a stroke.
Blow up by.
No, it couldn't even, I don't know if it's a blow up.
No, you're the 120 round though.
Yeah.
Is a blow up. So you did good the whole week until the last day, and then you go 120.
Essentially, would you rather be an amateur and play in the U.S. Open and shoot 120, or would you rather miss qualifying because you know you're good because you know you're great and you're at that level?
I would rather be at that level.
That's where I'm at. I'd rather be at the level.
Because shooting a 120 on this
that would just be a terrible day, and let's be real, kind of embarrassing.
It'd be embarrassing. Yeah, it's one thing to be there and stuff, but
I bring this up because Monday was golf's longest day.
Oh yeah, okay.
And are you aware of that day?
No, I'm not. I know it's 36 holes.
It is the final qualifying round for the U.S. Open.
Oh, okay.
So it's 36 holes, and there's only a certain amount of spots that are open for it. So I'll give you a little bit of a breakdown on how this goes when it comes to qualifying for the U.S. Open. Tee times often begin at sunrise.
Okay.
And they can go into the night.
Holy shit.
Playoffs can stretch late into the night or even into the next morning. And careers are made.
Yeah.
Careers are made and destroyed on this one.
Endurance run.
So some big stories from the golf's longest day, which occurred on Monday, if I didn't say that already.
Yesterday.
Andrew Putnam, I believe I'm saying that right. He earned the final qualifying spot from Oregon after a 9-hole playoff with Spencer Tibbetts.
So Tibbetts didn't make it?
Tibbetts did not. They finished tied after 36 holes and needed extra holes that extended into the following morning. Charlie Woods was on the bag for his buddy Miles Russell, who did qualify for his first U.S. Open. So he is going to the Open.
Thanks to Charlie.
And actually, just some fun facts on Miles Russell. Okay, the youngest player to make the cut on the Korn Ferry Tour.
19, right?
He's 17 years old.
17, okay.
17 years old. He's a two-time Amateur Junior Golf Association Player of the Year. I'm hoping that's what that meant. First in World Junior rankings, 2 Junior Ryder Cup victories, Junior President's Cup victory, and has now qualified for the U.S. Open at Shinnecock.
Jeez.
What a run.
Do
you know the name Adam Sevenson?
No.
I didn't until this story either, so don't feel too bad about it. But he cost himself the first alternate status. So they have there's several different locations where these qualifyings happen.
Okay.
Like Miles Russell was down in Florida.
Okay.
This guy was up in Canada. And then there's a few others. But he cost himself first alternate status in Canada when he mistakenly picked up his marker before holing out during a playoff. So he's in a playoff for this first alternate status, for this first alternate. And you see on the camera, ball is in his hand. He bends down, picks up his marker, and then a rules official's there informing him of what he just did. And you just see the look of heartbreak on his face.
I'm heartbroken right now.
I mean, It's 36 holes.
Yeah.
36 holes in one day, man. That's a long grind for that. It's a very long day. It's a long grind.
I think I would have fell to my knees.
So, but some notable players that did qualify, that had to qualify.
Yeah.
Billy Horschel.
Okay.
He had to qualify.
Nice.
Emiliano Grillo. That's the dumbass that missed his tee time a couple weeks ago.
By a few minutes, like
by
a
like
few
a couple
seconds.
seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it had just a disastrous press review about it.
Because he was saying he was like his tee time was let's
He
say
goes, "No, I was-
12:30, but
he
he was there at 12:30 and 30 seconds. It wasn't 12:31 yet.
Yeah, and then just tried to justify it and whatnot.
Like,
so
bro, you were there 2 hours early.
Alejandro Toast. Yeah, go and shut that up.
Yeah.
Alejandro Tosti.
Okay,
You know
like
that
it,
one?
toasty.
Neil Shipley, one of my favorite guys. Actually, I really like that guy. Zach Blair, Andrew Putman, we just talked about, Chris Kirk, and J.B. Holmes. Don't really know those guys.
They made it or what?
Huh?
Those are the ones that made it.
Yeah, they made it. Some notable players that didn't make it. Let me try.
Okay.
I just had this. Some big names that missed it. Tony Finau.
Okay.
Tony Finau missed qualifying by 2 shots, ending his streak of consecutive U.S. Open appearances dating back to 2017. Adam Sevenson, we already talked about that. Let's see. I know Max Homa didn't make it.
Really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he didn't make it. And
Poor guy.
I know. I enjoyed watching him at the Charles Schwab.
Mm.
Again, it's an extremely hard
Yeah.
thing to accomplish. So if Tony Finau can't get through qualifying, how many years do you think it'd take us to get there to get
It's
there
hard
to do
enough.
it?
It's hard enough having to try to play 18 holes well in a row.
And then now you got to go play 36. But
Yeah.
crazy enough, it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you
Okay.
like to know how the average golfer gets to the U.S. Open?
Oh.
Step 1, got to get your handicap low enough.
Done.
To enter the U.S. qualifying, you need a handicap index of 0.4 or better, or professional status.
Yeah.
Right away, eliminates everybody for the most part.
Right.
For essentially us, me and you, we're around 15 to 18 handicaps. Scratch golfer 0.0. USGA requires a scratch golfer.
Yeah.
But it's step 2. Step 2 is to enter a local qualifying. Okay, you pay the entry fee, which is usually around $200 to $250, and sign up through the USGA. Thousands enter every year.
Mhm.
Thousands of people enter this every year. Most local qualifying sites are 18 holes.
Yeah.
So that's just 18. But there's roughly 80 to 120 players in the field on any given qualifying, and there's only 3 to 10 spots available depending on the field size.
God damn.
So if it's on the lower end right there, dude, you're in a field of,
You gotta.
let's
make
say
it-
you're in a field of 100.
Yeah. You gotta
Only
cut
3%.
through 3. Oh, 3%.
Only 3% is making it.
God damn.
That's on the low. That's on the low end
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it, But
So only 3
but with that being said, you don't need to win. So you don't need to win.
Mhm.
You need to place.
Right.
You need to place high enough. What do you think a local qualifying medalist shoots?
Medalist, like top 3 then?
Yeah.
4 over for a third.
4 over?
Yeah.
65 to 70.
So 2 to 5 under.
So 2 to
Six-
7.
Oh yeah.
2 to 7 under.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you shoot.
Okay.
You've got to shoot par. You
Okay.
got you
Or
have
you gotta shoot better
You
than
have
par,
to shoot
shit.
better. You have to shoot par to advance. So advancing scores are usually around 68 to 72. So you have to shoot par. It's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
And if you're making bogeys, you got to make birdies.
I can't imagine the pressure.
And then you're walking. Yeah, you got a caddy, but
caddy,
you have to
yeah.
walk. But you have to walk it.
I think FP did one of those where Bob was on the bag.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like for me, it's me having to shoot par at Iron Horse.
Every hole. Yeah.
Yeah, par or better, and which
From the tips.
from the tips. So step 3, survive final qualifying. This is golf's longest day. If you advance from a local qualifying, you play 36 holes in one day. Morning round, 18 holes. Quick lunch, scarf down a sandwich, whatever. Hot dog. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not. These guys care about their bodies a little bit
They
more
probably got
than I
some
do.
shit that they're eating. Yeah.
And then afternoon round, 18 holes.
Yeah.
But your field, the field in the final qualifying, you got guys from the PGA Tour, obviously, because you got Max Homa, Tony Finau, Neil Shipley, Billy Horschel's out. They're qualifying. They're there to qualify.
Mm-hmm.
So you're playing against you're playing
people
with
that
them
have been
against
there
them.
already.
So you're playing against PGA Tour players. You're playing against Korn Ferry players. You're playing against Live players because remember they can still play.
Yeah.
Because Bryson is exempt from his 2024 win.
Yeah.
So I think that his exemption follows for 5 years.
Okay.
So he's able to play up until 2029 if he doesn't already win other things that that get him into that. And only a handful of spots are available. So for all these guys that are in the field, along with the top amateurs, club professionals, people with 0.4 handicap that are going for this.
Yeah.
So what scores are needed? Most years you need 8 to 12 under par for 36 holes. So you're shooting 4 to 6 under each round.
Yeah.
In total, that's 135 minus 9. I'm not doing that. I'm not going around that. Now let's go ahead and pretend that we want to qualify. Okay.
Yeah. How far back for each hole would you have to be? How far back do you think you would have to be each hole to qualify right now? Like 100 yards back on each hole while everybody else is playing from the tips. 150. Like every hole, you start out a certain yardage away. How far back do you think you could go and qualify?
Oh, and qualify?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not even qualifying from the Reds.
No, but push it up 100 yards. 5 yards off the green.
If you put me at,
or even on the green, if that's what you would think,
hell, you could put me on the green.
Yeah.
You
still don't think you would make it?
I'm not giving myself enough credit. I could probably shoot par.
Because you could 3-putt every hole.
You could 3-putt and make birdie. But then again, we're talking about greens, USGA.
You would need to know the
whatnot,
greens for sure. Yeah.
So it's no. I at my skill level right now, I don't think that you could put me anywhere near close to where I'm making
qualifying.
Yeah. I'm gonna blow a putt past.
I was gonna say
I'm gonna blow a putt past the hole.
You're gonna have a few holes.
It's gonna blow past the hole. If it's one of those turtle shell greens, that thing's going off of the green.
Yeah.
And the skill level's not there. The skill level is not there.
I agree.
So phase one, first off, would be to become a single digit.
Right.
Okay. So in 1 to 2 years. So we're starting right now. 1 to 2 years need to be at an 8 handicap.
Okay.
Phase 2 is to become scratch. Target 0 handicap, and that's estimated to take another 2 to 5 years.
Okay.
Which makes sense. I mean, probably longer for us, honestly. Phase 3 is become an elite amateur, and to do this, you need to consistently shoot 68 to 72, so par or 4 under.
Yeah.
From 7,000 plus yards. The tips.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, with tournament pressure, with championship setups, you just have to put yourself in those positions.
Yeah.
And even win some club championships. Phase 4, survive qualifying, then and only then do you have a chance at making the U.S. Open.
Okay, so maybe when I turn 35, 36.
Yeah, there you go. Solid age to shoot for. For me, if we were doing that right now, we're talking about
42.
Oh,
I'm thinking. I said 6 years.
We'll call it 43. Yeah, we'll call it 43 for me.
That'd be cool.
The crazy part. Here's the crazy part about the U.S. Open. Okay, is every year somebody almost nobody has ever heard of gets through. Okay. School teach example careers of some top amateurs that have gotten in there: school teachers, insurance salesmen, firefighters, club pros, college kids, mini tour grinders. The U.S. It's described as the U.S. Open still has a little bit of that anybody can make it magic.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you compare the numbers, average golfers shoot 95 to 100. Mm-hmm. That's good golfer shoots 80 to 85. We're kind of sitting in that limbo area between good and average,
right?
Which is fine with me.
So
single digits going to shoot mid 70s.
Okay.
And a scratch is going to shoot around par. A U.S. Open qualifier, though, shoots several rounds under par against elite competition, and that's the difference.
That's the difference. Yeah.
Shooting par is one thing. Shooting par against elite competition, totally different thing.
Yeah, it's one thing to be really good, but to lack the mental game that it comes with all these tournaments and the pressure and stuff like that. Like,
well, it just brings light to the gap. How does it describe? What the gap is between a good golfer at your club and then good enough for the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Two totally different things, you know. But according to the USGA, we just have to get our handicaps to 0.4. So we're anywhere from 15 to 20 strokes out.
Would you rather go through the qualifying for that, you know, regardless of your probability of making it, you know, how good you are? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just assuming you're going through that process, or would you rather go the YouTube route and, like, for example, like, get on a Bob Does Sports video or get invited to the Internet Invitational? I think
definitely right now it's Bob Does Sports, it's Internet Invitational.
Right. That seems more tangible now for us than it does playing that well.
Like a good Desert Open.
Yeah,
you know, like that, like. So, you know, social media
you would rather be in there
type scene right now. Yeah.
I agree.
If your boy here gets himself down to a 0.4, then I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
And why the fuck not?
Yeah. See what I mean, we have this podcast now too, so really, I mean, as long as we stay grinding
I'm more interested in the social media scene of it and everything like that. I'd love to play. I'd love to play with good. Would love to play with Bob Does. Bob Does Sports is the number one. No, Bobby Fairways is my guy.
I think Big Wedge is my number one.
That's right. Yeah, you like. I can't get into them. Maybe it's because I haven't watched them enough. Like, you know, you watch them and you watch these guys enough, and you develop, you know, of course, a type of rapport with them in the sense of, like, you know, that's my guy. That's what I like to go watch. Those kind of things.
Yeah, I've been watching them for a while.
You know, DOD King, would love to play with him. I think he would just be a great round. Big John, love to play with him.
Yeah.
Busted Jack, all these guys. That's really the goal of this. That's really the goal of this podcast is to somehow get us into that scene, so we can so golf can be fun.
Yeah. So if you want to see us out there, like, comment, and subscribe to get us the motion we need to get some.
I think we got about another
couple thousand,
50 episodes to go before we can even hop on anybody's radar. But
for sure.
But that is what we're going for. That's
goal,
that's what we're going for. That's what, because I'm trying to be good at this game. Yeah. Per se.
Good at this and good at the podcast.
And just to kind of, I'd be in that environment. I'd love it. I would love it, if nothing more, if we could, you know, have golf careers.
Well, what's cool
unconventional, but
what's cool too is we're new at golf. We're still new at golf. Like,
so
we've only been playing for 2.5 years now for me, and we've just started podcast. Episode 9? This is episode 9. Episode 9. Like, we're gonna get to grow in so many different ways that I think it'll be interesting. It'll be entertaining for people to catch on to, you know. So we just got to get more golf videos out now.
Just got to start. Yeah, we'll get to the content. Yeah, we'll get to the content soon enough. But it's we do need to start getting on that social media stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm having fun recording the shows. I'm having fun.
This is a lot of fun,
putting stuff out. It's a nice, good weekly.
Just going for it, you know.
Weekly sit down.
Yeah.
You know,
once a week we sit down here, we talk for however long we want to talk for, and then we go play on the weekends.
but
We got tournaments coming up.
we do have a couple of
got an alternate shot coming up at the end of the month.
and then along with the skins.
Skins game, yeah.
Skins game coming.
We got skins, alternate shot.
I'm heading to the American Century
Championship. There you go.
In a couple weeks.
We got glow golf coming up, potentially.
That's right. They said they were going to do that once a month.
They said it went once a month, yeah.
Well, so we got some exciting stuff coming the way.
Yeah.
We'll apprise you of it all the
keep you updated, keep you going.
Each time. Yeah. All of our successes, all of our failures.
100%.
All of the lost balls.
All the lost balls, yeah.
Pros lose balls as well.
Yeah.
And we're here for them too.
Not as much as you, though.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.